good, YouTube, man? How y'all boys coming? Hey, man, in this video, we gonna be talking about, bro, y'all remember science fair? Bro, oh my days. Do y'all remember the science fair, twin? Bro, like from second till I would say, when I stopped doing the science fair, I would say about second up to like 6th grade, I hated the science fair. Hated doing science fair projects. Hated that shit, folks. And it was simply because of the fact that I wouldn't think about, like, I wouldn't know what to do. You gotta come up with a fucking idea. You gotta do the whole board. And then they would tell us like 2 months before the science fair like is even due. So niggas, like, we worried about regular schoolwork. We worried about, the regular motherfucking classroom things that we got to do, the regular homework, the regular classwork. And then you'll fucking blink. And then it's like a night before the project is due. Man, bro, I remember telling my mom, I wouldn't tell her a night before because that'd be crazy. I'd tell her like the weekend, like, so Monday the science fair is due. I'm telling her maybe Saturday. Oh yeah, mom, I got a science fair project due in 2 days. Bro, I remember I used to do, my mama would, bro, she'd be so irritated at my ass. She'd be like, Bria, when you find this out? I had to fuck around, tell her like 2 months ago. So she hit me. So you waited 2 months, the weekend before the project is due, to sit over here and tell me you got a science fair project. Hit that, yo. Bro, on my days, like, my mom sitting over there, she'll be like, all right, bro, you gonna feel it. She'll hit that, you gonna feel it. And then take me to the store, all while doing that, talking shit. Now I gotta figure out a motherfucking idea. Now we gotta sit over here and do the motherfucking board. See, your ass, always that procrastinated, lazy ass shit. Like, boy, I used to hear it. I used to hear it from my mama. And I know we can all relate, bro. Because, bro, we all, like, I swear it was always at one point in time where motherfucker had a science fair project, knew it was due, knew we had ample amount of time to do it, and sit over there and wait to the last minute. And it wasn't even like, I wasn't doing it on purpose. It was just the simple fact that motherfuckers, like, they would tell us 2 months before that we got a project as children. So obviously we thinking, oh shit, we got time. Like, ain't nobody finna be worried about this project right now. I'm sitting over here worried about my other work. I got tests and some more shit going on. So as kids, niggas not really like thinking like, okay, shit, you really got hella time to do this shit. Like, you really should just at least start thinking about your ID and shit now. And so then, like, really within like maybe like the last 3 weeks of the project is due, you go tell your mama and y'all can start like really planning out how to do the project, making sure y'all get all the accurate results and all that shit. Because I literally vaguely remember it was one night, bro, me and my mama, we was up like doing like the test runs and shit. Because I remember we had to do like 3 test runs for a project, bro. We was over there doing the test runs and shit, folks. We had to do 3 test runs. We was up to maybe like 1 a.m. because I told my mama so late. And we had to like get the pictures, do all of that shit. Like, we had to do all of that, folks. I think we had to print the pictures out. Like, we had to print the pictures out at home because Walgreens wasn't even open for us to like, send the free copies and shit. We couldn't even do that. So we really just had to print the pictures out at home. Man, like, I really told mama, and that's when I remember that day because I told my mama so last minute about that project. She was so irritated. She was like, come on, let's go to Walmart. And that's when Walmart was still 24 hours, gang. So you could still go to Walmart like 11, 12 and go get that project shit, folks. Walmart ain't open 24 hours no more. Niggas, see, kids nowadays, they don't know about telling your parents that night before. And then y'all having to run to Walmart at 11 p.m. to try to go and get the project shit and get all that shit done and shit. Y'all don't know about them days, folks. But boy, take me back to those science fair project days. I hated those. Having to come up with the hypothesis, the conclusion, run the test, do all that extra explaining shit, bro. And then if you got picked to actually Go to the science fair, and now you gotta sit there all day with your fucking project, just running it. Then sometimes people gonna want to see a test run, so now you gotta remember how the fuck you and your OG did it, so you can sit over there and do the test run while she not there. Like, bro, I remember one time, I think twice I got picked for the science fair. It was like 2 different projects that I did, and I actually got picked to go to the science fair, to where like the people were like the classmates and all them shit. They was walking around looking at our projects and shit, like, and I had to stand there. And I remember one time I had to demonstrate my project. I was so irritated because it was just like, bro, come on, for this last project that I just threw together last minute just so happened to get picked for the fucking science fair. Like, I used to hate getting picked for the science fair, bro. Like, I used to hate that shit, folks, because I did not want to get picked. Don't put me in no fucking science fair. I barely wanted to do the project. I just did the project last night. I barely know how to run a test. Me and my mama had to sit, like, bro, all my days, I used to hate getting actually picked to go to the science fair. Like, it was one thing to, like, present it to the classroom, and you know what I'm saying, but it's another thing for your teacher to pick you for the science fair because she thought your project was just oh so good, and you just did it oh so good, and she just loved your presentation oh so much that she just had to pick you to go to the science fair and represent the class and shit. Bro, because like standing there having to explain if somebody walk past, maybe even having to demonstrate the project, come on, folk. Mind you, my little kid ass, I just put the project together 2 days ago. I barely know how to do the damn experiment. And you want me to sit over here and demonstrate how to do the experiment to you? Come on, folk. God damn. Niggas was just really trying to get a grade. I was really just throwing the shit together. I wasn't even trying to get a good grade for real. Niggas was just trying to really get like maybe a C, maybe a B. Motherfuckers fuck around, get picked for the science fair. Boy, but man, I used to hate science fair projects, bro. Man, like, once we got out of that age to where I didn't have to do that shit no more, I was forever thankful. I was forever grateful because I couldn't stand doing a science fair project. Oh my, like, that was one of the worst things to do in school for me as a kid, was the science fair projects. And especially because as a kid, I really suffered from like public speaking. Like, I feel like now and throughout high school, I got a little better with my public speaking. Like, it's not as bad as it used to be. But, bro, when I was a kid and I had to, like, present projects and shit, oh, my, I dreaded that shit. Like, I dreaded that shit. I hated that shit. And then to get picked for the science fair and then have to do the shit in front of multiple people, come on, gang. No. Y'all doing too much. But, hey, man, if y'all enjoyed the video, though, you already know what the fuck to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post in case y'all boys are new. I'm gonna catch y'all boys in the next one. Yeah, we gone.